Man, I just can't take it anymore. He makes us go around in circles, around and around for hours and hours and hours. It's making me crazy. Shut up, man. Here he comes.
Hey, get back to work. Oh, hi. Hi, I'm Rodger. Welcome back to another episode of Rodger's Railroad. Thank you all so much for the kind comments and the likes on my last video. I really appreciate it. I want to give a couple shout outs here. One to Mark at M&M Rails. It's a really fabulous channel, very amusing, very inspiring layout. Hey, Mark. And also want to say hey, and shout out to Anthony at Georgia Sunbelt. He's got a pretty serious layout happening, and he's been also really inspiring and helpful with some of his kit builds and helped me out with some of the stuff I'm going to show you. So today we're going to do a little layout tour. Like I said before, I just had this donut with a double track main line and an interior loop, a little bit of switching I can do. Nothing fancy, nothing's glued down. There's no elevation. It's just grass mat and some poster board and Kato Unitrack, and yeah, it's fun. I built a bunch of structures over the last year. There was a time where if I didn't have a kit going every week, you know, I would start to lose my mind. So pretty much every square inch of my layout is packed with full of stuff. And you know what? Whatever. It's my railroad. Anyway, so we'll get started with that layout tour right now. Okay, we're going to start right here where Jedediah and his buddy are slacking off, complaining. Gosh, they have it so easy. They're sitting on the steps of this Walters Industry office building. This is the second time I've built this one. This time I painted it. Yeah, it looks okay. I need to do interiors and lighting on my buildings, but that's for another time. And so if we go up here, we can see I've got some maintenance of way equipment on this track that actually is not connected to anything, but that's okay. I like showing them off. And we have this Athearn, I think it's a GP40-2. It's getting refueled for its next journey around in circles. Pan around here. Some more. This is a Walters Yard office building. The executive train's in town. It's just sitting there, clogging the main. Some maintenance of way vehicles here. And, this is one of the first buildings I built. This little modern yard office. Another Walters kit. I didn't paint it. I've got two of them I'm going to bash together and paint. So here we're leading into our little yard over here. This is I think it's a BLMA Atlas pre-built yard office. I'm going to do some stuff with it at some point. Pike stuff building back there. Here we got a kind of a silly intermodal thing happening here. I built this Walther Seamaster crane. It's supposed to work, but it doesn't really. The paint makes it too sticky. So here's my little yard. And we have this kind of ridiculous scene where these workers are moving these ties to these piles where they're going to get loaded onto these gondolas. Yeah, it's kind of silly. So you can see I've got a 4-track yard here. Nice shot of that F7 AB unit, huh? Pretty cool. All right. As we go around, in that back corner is Walters Fire Department headquarters building. Again, I didn't paint it. I'm going to redo it, paint it, put some interiors in, some lights, stuff like that. Next to it, we have the hole-in-one donut shop. Favorite spot for the police. Speaking of the police, this is one of my favorite scenes on my railroad. The 24/7 Quick Mart from Walters. a light up cop car from East Coast Circuits. And we got a problem with bikers in this town, terrorizing the neighborhood. This is the second time I've built that Quick Mart, and I painted it. Again, I want to do lighting. I want to rebuild it and put some lights in. Okay, behind it, these buildings here are, I didn't build these. I got them at a train show. I think they're lifelike buildings. They're just placeholders. I'll replace them with something later on. Here we have the Walthers Public Library building. It's loosely based on Carnegie libraries, and there are a couple of them here in Nashville. I thought, yeah, my wife's a librarian. You gotta have a library in my town. I did this one pretty recently. It looks pretty good. Let's see. Behind there we have. All right, what is it? Gotta look at my notes here. We got here Variety Printers. That's it. Walthers background building. Came out okay. And we'll come back here. That little depot thing, I didn't build that either. I got that at a train show. But I did build this. This is the engineering office. Walthers engineering office building. Looks kind of like a school, so we're going to pretend it's a school. I want to redo this one too. There's some issues with it, but whatever. So then behind this we have, this is Walthers Centennial Mills background building, which includes that extra wall over here on the right. And I had to do a little bit of bashing and scratch building and stuff. I added some details to it. I think it came out pretty cool. I like it. At least has some, size to it. And then in front of it we have the Walthers skyscraper construction site. Yeah. Build. Wrecking this town. All right, now we go to the corner here, and back here we have two more Walthers buildings. On the left we have the city apartment building, and next to that is the Ashmont Hotel. They're pretty massive. I like how it gives a little bit of depth to that corner. We come up to the edge here. We've got a little jug band getting the natives all stirred up. So cops are there keeping an eye on the crowd. They might get out of hand, get all jumped up on that bluegrass music. You never know. All right, so behind that, it's a little hard to see. That's a Pike stuff. I think it's the machine shop building. They're a little harder to build than the Walthers ones. And then behind that we have the Walthers, I think, Parkview Terrace tenement building. It came out okay. And then a whole bunch of buildings back here. This is the Arrowhead Ale building from Walthers, which also included that tall thing on the left that I just sort of grafted onto the side, because why not? And let's see, here we have, this is, what is this? The brick office building. Yep, it's brick, all right. Kind of like how this came out. Got a couple rail fans over there waiting for the train to come. All right, right behind that we have the Walthers Brickworks building. It's kind of massive. I think I might would bash two of these together and make a really massive structure. That'd be pretty cool. Let's see, behind that, against the wall, we have, this is Walthers plant number 4. Again, with an extra piece, I grafted onto the side. And this is, let's see, I keep forgetting. I think this is, yeah, fireproof storage. Another industrial looking building. And as you can see here, we got a little spur that comes off that inner loop. which lets me service this industry over here, which is, okay, first we have this pike stuff. What is it? Just a warehouse, just a generic warehouse thing. They're a little bit trickier to build, but they have that modern look, that anonymous, modern, boring look. Behind that, we have Armstrong Electric Motors, another Walthers background building. And next to that, we have River City Textiles, also from Walthers. And then here's my industry, such as it is. This is the Walthers. Yeah, I got a lot of Walthers kits. Walthers Magic Pan Bakery. And it has some box cars and a covered hopper sitting there, tanks of corn syrup, and then kind of a team track off here on to the right. Yeah, so this, I want to thank Anthony for, he was explaining how all these pipes and railings and stuff go, and that was really helpful because, you know, the instructions were not all that clear, and they're pretty fiddly. And anyway, thank you, Anthony. And then back here we have, this is, what is it, Reliable Storage, which is kind of a corner building. And then we have a little residence there that I got that at a train show. It's a pretty nice little building. I like it. And we have another Pike stuff, yard office thing, yard shed, bunch of die-cast masters, construction equipment because it's cool. It's HO scale. I like it. And, look at these guys just slacking. And here you are back where we started. So here's the view behind Reliable Storage. I've got a little roadway, it's congested. That decrepit billboard I built, that's a Blair Line. Blair Line kit. Cool little tanker truck from Trucks and Stuff. And here's the back of that residence. Cool old Cadillac from, not sure, Oxford Die Casting. And some more rail fans waiting for the train. And there you go. It's my little world. All right, well, there you go. There's my layout. I love it. It gives me great joy. If you did enjoy this video, please be sure to hit the like button and subscribe and ring the bell and all that YouTube stuff. I'll be making more videos soon. I got some records to show, so the next video I'll show you some records. And so that's what we're going to do here on my channel. We're going to have records and we're going to have the railroad. And maybe, who knows, I might get into, I don't know, archery or something. Who knows? All right, until then, take care, and yeah, I'll see you soon. Bye. Hey, get to work. Hey.